Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deltarune Chapter 1. In the last episode, we and Susie fell into the dark world, although I'm not sure it was truly an accident. The door closed on us, almost as if someone shut us in here, as if someone wants us to be in here, which I found very interesting to think about. In this dark world, we found Ralsei, the prince, and Lancer, the so-called bad guy. Those are his own words. The three of us, Chris, Susie, and Ralsei, are supposedly the heroes who have to save this dark world by making sure the balance of light and dark is maintained. Like I said last episode, I'm going to go back and replay the section because I want to show you what happens if we do not listen to Ralsei's story. No, I don't want to listen. Really? Are you sure? It's fairly important. And, in my opinion, it's a really nice prophecy. You have this habit of highlighting a lot of words. I think you'd quite like it. All right, Ralsei, it pains me to do this, but we know it already. Really? You've heard it already? Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have rehearsed it so much. Yeah, because Ralsei supposedly was waiting his whole life for us specifically. Look, dude, we didn't come here for a bedtime story. Just tell us how to get home. The easiest way would be to seal the Eastern Fountain. Is there? I mean, yeah, there's more than one fountain, so there must be a. I think there's a fountain in the center as well. Fountain? I think the Eastern Fountain is the one that recently popped up. You mean, like the water bubbler or something? The fountain, that which gives the dark world form. Are you sure you actually know the legend? Look, no, but I think we've got enough info. See you two later. Wait, let me at least tell you how to. There he is, our boy. Ho ho ho, wander down, two to go. My dad's gonna make me son of the month. Alright, so here it seems to loop, but still, that was a lot of new dialogue, and I think there is some more as well. Come. Bad guy. You know, teardrop-headed kid from the legend? No. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard to explain. I could help explain it. I've been rehearsing this for like centuries. Stay out of this, kind boy. No, I'll protect the heroes with my life. Interesting how Lancer called Ralsei kind boy. How does he know he's kind? What I'm saying specifically is, it seems that Lancer already knows Ralsei from before this whole thing started. Actually, can you hold off? I want to hear this kid. Oh, okay, so long story short, you guys are heroes. You want to go east and seal our dark fountain. That'll stop darkness from covering the world. We, on the other hand, don't want that because it will rule, and it will be great. Wait, why do we want to stop that? I don't know, I guess I could go ask my dad. I could tell you. We got this. So the point is, you wanna fight us? Correctamundo. Alright, kid. Now you're telling me something I understand. And from here on, I think the timelines merge again. It's very interesting how Lancer is... It seems like he's acting, you know what I mean? Like he says stuff like I'm the bad guy, but he doesn't seem to understand his own motivations for stopping us, and he doesn't understand our motivations for closing the fountain, supposedly, which is something that we never said we wanted to do. That's just something he came up with, essentially. So I'm getting the feeling like this is all sort of a play, you know what I mean? Like it's all sort of an act. I'll talk more about my like headcanons when it's more relevant, but for now, let's cut forward to new content. So, what are you guys doing after this? Yeah, you see what I mean? It's almost like a child. I mean, Lancer literally is a kid. Like a kid is playing with other children and they're just pretending, essentially. Lance's motorcycle is actually just a bike that's on fire. Yep. Alright, Ralsei, let's go find Susie. You can either way. Chris freaked out again, just like last time. So I'll continue from here. I'll make the part where I say no my canon choice. I don't think it'll come back in the future, but if it does, I think it'll be a rarer choice to see, which is interesting for the Let's Play. Hey Chris, I really think we should catch up with Susie. We can come back after our adventure is over. And then I can bake you a yummy cake. Editorial vibes from you. Chris, perhaps we should save the world first? It seems a bit important. Yeah, I think saving the world should take priority over examining random objects, but it is an RPG after all, so you know how it is. Ralsei, the Lonely Prince, is now your ally. The power of Fluffy Boy shines within you. Yes, it does. Are these shops open now? It looks like a shop and the door is locked and no one is inside. And if you're wondering, you cannot talk to Ralsei whenever you have someone following you. Yeah, there's no way to actually talk to them directly. If you do not know how to run, specifically if you haven't run at all up to this point, Ralsei at this point would tell you, hey Chris, did you know you could run? So he will teach you how to run if you didn't already figure that out by yourself. Oh Chris, it's the training dummy I made. Now seems like a great chance to prepare for the enemy. Would you like me to teach you how to fight? Oh, another choice. I'll say yes and say no the second time around. Okay, get ready, Chris. See that heart, Chris? That's your soul, the culmination of your being. That line sounds very, very familiar. Within, it holds your will, your compassion, and the fate of the world. If it gets hit, you and your friends will lose HP. That's right. If you get hit, your friends might also lose HP, so you are essentially controlling the fate of your allies as well. If everyone's HP reaches 0, we will lose the battle, so please take care to avoid the enemy's attack. Ready? Let's try dodging. Alright, easy enough. Very slow. Great job, Chris. You're a natural. So this is the actual tutorial. The first fight was absolutely not meant to be a tutorial. Anyhow, after the enemy's attacks, it's our turn, Chris. First, I'll teach you how to fight. Though fighting is unnecessary in this world, there's no harm in a thorough lesson. Let's try fighting. So unlike Undertale, fighting is something that the tutorial character in this game actively encourages. Let's follow Ralsei's advice and try fighting. Wow, Chris, that was an amazing attack. 60 damage. Have you done this before or something? Yeah, so when that bar goes to the left, you need to press the accept button as the line lines up with the, the cursor. You know what I mean. Okay, next, let's try defending. Simply press defend and the enemy's attack will hurt you less. Not only that, but you also gather TP. Watch the orange big bar on the left. I'll explain it next. The big bar on the left is currently red and not orange, Ralsei, but I get what you mean. Let's try defending. Great job, Chris. Now that you've gathered TP, how about spending that TP in one of my spells? Also, notice how there's actually a defending animation. This game has a lot more animation now. Undertale had very plain, like it only had idle animations and that was usually it. This game has like attacking animations, defending animations, battle star victory animations, casting, it goes on. It's actually pretty impressive. Because you hit the enemy enough, it got tired. Now, if I use my pacify spell on it, it will fall asleep and will win peacefully. Let's try spells. Spare tired foes. Ralsei casts Pacify. Great job, Chris. We would have won the battle by now. Now I have just a little more to teach you. Acting. Through this, even the most violent enemies can be defeated through various acts of kindness. All enemies? Okay. Chris, though it's just a dummy, why not give it a hug? Let's act. We can check it, or we can hug Ralsei. Let's be honest. You hug Ralsei instead, because that's a better option. Chris? I don't think, this is what you're supposed to be doing right now. But this game is adorable. Let's try checking it instead. Dummy, attack 0, defense 0. Cotton heart and a button eye. Looks just like a fluffy guy. That's a play on the dummy from Undertale. The first one. Sorry, it kinda looks like me. I've been alone, so I didn't have anyone to model it after. Chris, since it's me, please be kind to it, okay? So not only have you been waiting for us this whole time, you were completely alone for your whole life? How old are you exactly? This is all a lot to take in. You've dedicated your life to us arriving here, essentially, is what you're saying. I'm sorry, I gotta keep hugging Ralsei. I mean, you just gotta. Chris? Are you trying to, ask me to give you a tutorial on hugging? I'm gonna exhaust this. You can't stop me. I've never hugged anyone before. Besides the dummy to test it out. So I don't know anything about it, sorry. I suppose you're the one teaching me. How can you not like Ralsei? At this point, it's just getting a bit awkward. I think if you keep on hugging Ralsei, there's actually many ways of ending this battle, even if you don't follow what he says. Seems like I was wrong. No matter how many times I hugged him, nothing is progressing. Let's hug the actual dummy instead. You hug the dummy. Aw, that's great, Chris. Each enemy has different acts that can satisfy them. When an enemy is satisfied, its name turns yellow. When that happens, you can defeat it by sparing it. The X symbol. If we spare all the enemies we meet, we will never have to fight. So pacifism is always an option. Let's spare. Dummy is now tired and pacifiable. The blue, it's a bit confusing, but the gradient means that the yellow part of the gradient means that they're sparable, and the blue part of the gradient means that they are tired, which means that Ralsei could theoretically pacify them. Chris spared the dummy. Great job, Chris. That would be the end in a real battle. I'm really happy I had the chance to teach you, Chris. You won. You got 0 experience and 1 dark dollars. Oh, that was fun. You're a wonderful student, Chris. And, in case you ever need a refresher, here, I wrote a manual for you and Susie. Press E to open the menu and use it in your items. You got the manual. Alright, let's check the manual out, shall we? Where's the manual? Items. Manual. Ralsei's handmade book full of various tips and tricks. You tried to read the manual, but it was so dense that it made your head spin. So Ralsei put a lot of effort into writing it, but maybe he put in a little bit too much effort. So in the big Deltarune stream from a few days ago, Toby Fox actually showed some fan art of this manual, and it was full of it was a bit too dense, like Ralsei just said, and in the full game he didn't include anything of that. It's a shame. You should check out that stream. It was great stuff, lots of behind the scenes stuff. There's one more funny thing you can do with a manual. If we try to toss it, I know, it's very mean. Really throw away the manual? You drop the manual on the floor with a resounding thud. Hey, Chris, what are you doing? Oh no, is that the manual? It looks like you accidentally dropped it. Ralsei is the type of person that refuses to believe you did anything, evil or in bad faith. Here you go, Chris. You don't want to lose that. You got the manual, again. You know we have to. I'm sorry, Ralsei, but don't worry. We will erase this timeline once I go back. Throw it away, please. You toss the manual hard. Its pages scatter in the wind. That's okay, Chris. I'll just make a better one next time. Even if you clearly act in bad faith in front of Ralsei, he is still trying to be nice to you. That's just the sort of guy he is. It's just a dummy. And like he said, Ralsei fashioned the dummy after himself, because he had no one else to fashion it after. I don't know how he sees himself. Is there a mirror somewhere? How would you know what he looked like, you know what I mean? Oh my, the great door is opened. No wonder Lancer was able to come through. Chris, once we pass through this door, our adventure will really begin. A journey foretold exactly by the prophecy. But Chris, I believe your choices are important too. That goes straight against what Susie told us. She told us our choices don't matter. Interesting. This world is full of all kinds of people, Chris. In the end, how we treat them makes all the difference. So let's try our best to get by without fighting. If we can manage to do that, I believe this tale may have a happy ending. Otherwise, I fear that you may not find the result favorable. We will get a bad ending or something, is what you're meaning? Or what? Oh, I'm sorry, is that too much to ask? So I think here Toby Fox is riffing on the pacifist route in Undertale being sort of a thing that is easy to miss, and Ralsei here is sort of being like the person in the comment section who wants the Let's Player to do the pacifist ending. They could be quite insistent about that. Let's say dot for now. Oh, I'm sorry. Chris, in the end, what you choose is up to you. As long as you're happy with it, I'm happy too. Okay, I'm not planning to murder anyone or anything, but still, I want to see what he says. So just try your best and don't worry. Great. So I'm gonna reset now and see the other possibilities. Sorry, Ralsei, I already know how to fight. You don't have to teach me, it's fine. Right, you already fought Lancer, didn't you? It wasn't really a good tutorial, but technically in-universe, I already fought once. I was so excited to teach you, I absolutely blanked. Again, no matter what we say to him, he will always make it seem like it was his fault. Somehow. Now, let us explore the other possibilities in this tutorial. Oh no, I'm getting hit! Ralsei, please help me. Ouch, it's okay, Chris. You're still learning. Anyhow, after the enemy attacks, it's our turn, Chris. So that's what happens if you get hit. Ralsei is of course very concerned. You also only did 1 damage, which is obviously because he doesn't want to hurt you. Let's try fighting. You know what? I'm too pacifistic to fight. I'll just hug the dummy instead. Huh? Chris? You'd rather hug it out than fight? You know what? That's fine. We don't need to fight. So yeah, you can skip attacking altogether. You don't have to if you don't want to. Rather than defending, let's try attacking. Ralsei is surely gonna be very confused about this. Chris? You don't need to hit it anymore. I already know you're great at attacking. Oh no, what if you just keep fighting? I've actually never seen this particular line before. Oh no, can we destroy the dummy? Chris, how do I put this? Chris, seeing you, attacking an effigy of myself. Chris, are you trying to say something? Oh no, Ralsei, I'm not trying to say I hate you. It's for the sake of experimentation and the Let's Play. I have to. Chris, I think I understand. Oh no, did we make him feel bad? Well, if during our adventure, if you want to hit me, that's okay too. Oh. Okay, I didn't expect that. Even if we actively try to attack Ralsei, even if we do that, he is still fine with it. Chris, I don't mean to interrupt about that face. You're going to break the dummy at this rate. I suppose we'll have to stop here for now. You won. We actually got more Dark Dollars for doing that. Sorry, Chris. I'll try to be a better teacher next time. It's not your fault, Ralsei. It's my fault for being just kind of mean. Instead of attacking or being merciful, what if you just turtled? That's defending, Chris. You'll recover TP and take less damage. You should learn how to attack first, though. You know what I have to do. Gee, Chris, you sure are good at defending. I'm not attacking you, though, so no need to defend. Chris? There are no bullets, and you can't use TP. So, maybe you could stop defending? Interesting how Ralsei refers to the projectiles as bullets. I know of another character that does that. That face again. Yeah, Ralsei is just very confused. Chris, I think I've perhaps reached the limits of what I can teach you today. Let's go find Susie. You won. Wow, we get 22 dark dollars for just defending? Instead of fighting, what happens if you use the glow shard? Chris used the glow shard, and nothing happens. Oh, Chris, you found an item? I figured items are self-explanatory, so let's skip over them for now, okay? To be honest, I don't know if you could do anything with the glow shard other than selling it at a shop, which is what it says right there. We can still use it in battle, so that makes me think that at some point in time it'll do something, maybe. You really want to learn about items, huh, Chris? Okay, I'll teach you. You use them and then something happens. Is that sufficient? I'm sorry, Ralsei, I don't quite get it. Do you mind explaining it some more? Yeah, that item is very pretty, isn't it? I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Chris. But if you could please attack now, I would really appreciate that. Chris, we can find lots more items on our journey later. So we'll have to do that after we continue. Glow shard is the only item we could even pick up to this point, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I guess we've reached the limits of his patience again. Yeah, here we go. Just $1 this time. How about, instead of fighting, we try to spare the enemy directly, even though their name is not yellow. But its name wasn't yellow. Ah, Chris, don't worry about that command just yet. No, sorry, Ralsei, I really am feeling like spamming spare. You're working our tail. You are really merciful, aren't you, Chris? You don't know the half of it. Chris, you are aware it's just a dummy, right? And dummies are for practicing, which is what I'm doing. I'm really getting the hang of sparing people. That seems to be the limits of that. Oh no, I missed. Oh, sorry, Chris, I forgot to mention. When you're attacking, press A again when the cursor goes in the box. Alright, so in this timeline, we are very uncoordinated. It's okay, Chris, you'll get it. Try again. How patient is Ralsei? Press A when the white rectangle is in a blue box. I'm trying, Ralsei, it's just I'm really bad at this. You can press A a lot if it helps. Hands off the keyboard. Chris, please try to press A. At all, like at any time. Miss. Chris, can you see the white rectangle? I'm sorry, what are you referring to, Ralsei? You know rectangles? They're like messed up squares. Perhaps we should try something else. Let's try defending. I'm really determined to keep trying. I'll get it eventually. Chris, I think I've perhaps reached the limits of what I can teach you today. Man, there's so much like variety and variations in this one encounter. I'm actually really impressed. Instead of refusing to attack entirely, what if we attack, but we just hit the button way too early? Good job, Chris. By the way, you'll do more damage when you press the A button when the cursor enters the box on the left. That is it for all the variation I could find in this encounter. There was a lot of it. Man, I wonder if other encounters will have just as much variety. I went with the path where I just listened to what Ralsei said and did everything perfectly as my canon ending. Now there's one more thing left to show, which is what happens if we say yes here. I can handle it. Chris, I knew you were here the moment I saw you. Let's try our best, alright? I think we are ready to continue on to the next portion of this Dark World. And there's a Deltarune emblem on the door itself. Where are we? We're in some of a foresty area, so there are trees all around us. Now that I think about it, this makes me think of when you left the ruins. When you left Toriel behind in the first game. How reminiscent of that. With the door closed behind you, your adventure will truly begin. That's right, the tutorial is now over, and this is the real start of the game. The power of adventure shines within you. As you might have noticed, instead of talking about determination at a save point, it now talks about shininess, I guess, at all times. I think I will call it here. This whole episode is going to be nothing but the tutorial. It might be a bit samey, but I think it's nice to have this very focused episode where I do just the one thing, and then the next episode we continue with the main game. So, thank you for watching, and when we come back the next time, we're going to see what lies deeper in the forest. Maybe we can find Susie again. Until then.